the discussion yesterday demonstrated there's a lot of different moving parts here that we can work with and hopefully come up with a package that can pass the House and the Senate and the President will sign that will actually save lives.
Are you clear with where the President stands?
Well, I think this is more of what I would call a brainstorming session. And so we got a lot of different ideas, but as I said yesterday, it's going to have to get 60 votes to pass in the Senate, and that's really the acid test, is where the political support is.
We had a meeting with the President on January the 9th, and he made the same promises on immigration that he just made on guns. He was ready to move, wanted to waste no time, give me the bill, let's move forward. In less than 48 hours, he reversed his position and, of course, defeated 6 different bipartisan measures to deal with the DACA problem which he had created. I hope it's different on guns. I hope the President's excitement, exuberance, and statements of the last week are an indication that he's ready to do something.
I find him to be a pretty good negotiator. He's been in a lot of good negotiations in his lifetime, and sometimes if you look at the initial thrust, you think, why is he doing that? But he generally has a good reason for what he does.
I thought it was a good start to get people together. I hope he doesn't just leave this because we need to take action. And as I understand it, some 300,000 young people have signed up on the internet to come here for a march. And the expectation is that the Senate and the House are going to make movement to protect the people, and particularly the children of our country and our schools.
Well, it certainly livened things up around here. I mean, there are 2 schools of thought. Number one is that the President was announcing some new principles. The second possibility is that he was intentionally trying to be provocative to move the Republicans closer to the Democratic position.
Because if the President were to weigh in for common sense rules like gun background checks, he could deliver enough Republican votes to make it happen. There's going to be uniform support on the Democratic side for background checks. The question is, could we get Republican votes? We did not get many in 2013, so we fell short. But if the President sticks and is willing to keep pushing, he could help us get there. That would be a huge gain.
I hope the President will push the Senate and the House to do something comprehensive. I agree with the idea of doing more than just one thing.
I hope that this time, finally, people have the courage to speak up and say that we're going to reject false choices. You know, most of us, I think, support the Second Amendment. I certainly do. And we support and should support smart gun safety laws. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to watch actions instead of words at this point.
Do you trust the President on this?
Who knows? We'll see.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Go ahead.